here we go. Okay, let's make sure that the microphone is working. Well, let's see. Testing, testing. All right, it's working here. Now let's check it online. Well, it's going to take me a little while before it gets to the part where I'm actually speaking. Pardon the feedback. All right, so we're doing good. Yeah, microphone's doing good. How you guys doing? Yeah, I had to do a little recuperating here because I was speaking with some other brothers in the manosphere and voicing my opinion as usual. And I got dissed, man. I got outed. I got dropped by YouTube. And so now I had to reawaken both of my channels, my other channels. So I split them apart. This is my orange channel, and the other channel is my white channel, as you are aware. And I'm going to be broadcasting from the home studio here on this channel, and I'm going to on the orange channel. Yeah, on the orange channel, and broadcasting from the white channel in my office at the Biometrics Health Center, in addition to broadcasting on behalf of Biometrics from the Biometrics Health Center as well. So why is all of this happening? Why is this happening? This is the great battle between the black manosphere and the mainstream media. The mainstream media has been very active and very mean-spirited over the past few decades and blocking out the voice of the black American man. In fact, every aspect of the media has been trying to ignore black American men, with the exception of rewarding people to do things such as sports or being a rapper, being some type of a person that's going to be misrepresenting black culture and working as a toxic and destructive force for the image of black men and for the image of black people. It's very toxic for our children to be looking at, okay, and emulating that type of behavior. What they're doing is basically intentionally recirculating the social ills that plague the black community by pumping them into the ears of our children. All right? We can do better than this. So the battle is on, and the battle lines have been drawn. And they struck a blow last night after listening to me, well, actually 2 nights ago, after listening to me speak my mind on a couple of topics. But they're using the excuse of saying, oh, well, it's because of nudity when you had a painting in your, because I'm an artist, of course, and I had a painting on my easel that was a woman. Yeah. It was a woman. It was a painting of a woman. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, I don't know what to say. But be that as it may, right? Wow, what's up with that? Let's see. Be that as it may, here we are in the manosphere, and here we are dealing with the BS, right? And until such time as they take this one down, right? Until you niggas come and get me. And then we're going to have to be dealing with it. I'm trying to get something to the front here for you guys. You got to give me some patience. Maybe I should change my screen resolution or something. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So I wanted to do this test because I'm going to be using Streamlabs. I'm broadcasting right now in 4K. So I wanted to use Streamlabs to continue to broadcast in 4K because I'm going to be working on this painting this weekend. It's a self-portrait. I don't know. Does it look like me so far? Anyway, got a little bit of work to do in it. I'll keep doing the work that I have to do. It's not a completed project, but the bones are down. And so yeah, we're going to be moving forward with this. Trying to get across the understanding that a man can be a man and still be a creative man, still be an artist, right? Still be, a man can have these qualities that are heretofore considered feminine qualities and still be a very masculine man and still perform them. The mixture of masculinity with talent, beauty, skill is common. It's very common, but it's more often used in areas such as athletics or, like I said, rapping. But we're also a very talented people visually as well. And this is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting, okay? Like I said, I paint fat over lean. So I'm going to be mixing paint with a lot of turpentine, a lot of paint thinner in the beginning in order to get sort of a wash effect. It's going to look a little bit like watercolor. And then with each successive layer of paint, you mix, of course, less turpentine and more paint. And then when you get to the pure paint zone, you can actually add linseed oil to the paint and make it more oily, make it more fat, right? Fatter. Now, why do you do this? Oil paint takes about 30 years to dry, okay? And as it's drying, it's compressing. It's going smaller and smaller because it's evaporating. All of the moisture is coming out of it, okay? If the top layer of paint is not as oily or fat as the layers beneath it, when the layers beneath it compress, the top layers are going to crack and it's going to look like an old Renaissance painting. If that's the look that you're looking for, then that's fine. But if that's the look that you're looking for, you should really wait until the painting is older, or you should paint in acrylic paints, something that's more true to the material, so that it'll crack, on its own because it's just dry as it evaporates. So that's kind of where we are with that. Don't really want to talk about too much other than that. I mean, when I'm here in the studio, I want to be like an old Renaissance. I want to be creating art. I don't want to be connected to all of the BS. Now, on a spiritual sense, am I going to be talking about things, or things going to come to the surface? Am I going to be sharing things? Am I going to be, verbalizing and throughout my painting experience? Of course I am. Of course I am. And not just about the things that I'm going to be painting. I'm going to move this camera closer to my easel. Okay, I'm going to, rearrange the camera, lighting, and everything in the easel so that you can kind of see the technique of what I'm doing. Or maybe I'll hook up a second camera, a second video source, and then have this camera angled and the angle that's closer to the, So I want to thank you guys for joining. I mean, I hate to say it, but this is kind of a test video because, I have had to reconfigure Streamlabs OBS and such with this new account. But I'm glad you're joining me. I'm going to also be going live from this studio using live stream or something like that. So you can actually call in and join me, right? So thank you guys for joining. I'm not going to keep you unnecessarily. My lives aren't long, all right? They're short and to the point, and I say what I have to say.